to be directly engaging with the union in a way that just hasn't been done before. I mean, if you speak to health students, they just don't feel engaged with union politics because it's not something that has ever truly and effectively reached out to tackle the issues that we care about. So I think in terms of what I can bring to the role, I mean, throughout this year I've been campaigning, and I think I've shown that I can make changes within the college and the union. So I want to use those transferable skills to engage people in the health sciences, get people involved, but also get the union involved in what matters to us. It's got to go two ways, so that's what I think.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Asha. I think most of my policies are actually just continuations of what we've already got in place, because I think if you just sort of start doing things, you forget about the things that we've already got in place, and we'll forget to address the college with policies that they might just think, oh, they don't care about it anymore, when actually we do. Like keeping our Wednesdays free, keeping the interdisciplinary modules, like having us go to Strand for language modules. But what I want to do is sort of increase more flexibility for that kind of thing. In terms of new policies, I'm thinking about postgraduate funding, because I know a lot of people who will not apply for the masters and PhDs or even just another undergrad because they're scared that I won't have the money, and that's unfair if you're capable. Yeah.
Hi, I'm Fern. My main I want the health students to, just to feel more involved with the whole uni. I know that lots of people aren't that involved in the union. Especially, I want to reach out to those nursing and those people that go on placements, because I know, having spoken to people, that they feel that when they're on placements, they're disconnected from the university and union, and they don't get opportunities to play in matches and be involved in societies as much as if they were just based on campus all the time. I also wanted to make sure that we campaign to get internships paid, because I know people that are doing internships in labs for a year that aren't even being paid at all. So obviously that's going to cut out a lot of people that can't afford to live if they're not being paid.
Okay, and Durre.
Hello, I'm Durre, and I'm running for this position because I really think it's important for a health school person to be on the student officer team, because they can uniquely understand the problems that are faced by health schools. And even then, we have 5 health schools that have unique problems in itself. And I've been an academic representative on Student Council for 2 years, representing health issues, especially biomed, but I would like to extend that to all health schools. One of my achievements is that they decided to merge School of Medicine Biomed, but I with other people made sure it was done in a way that was good for students. And I would like to campaign on issues that have already been persistent at health schools, such as better lecture capture, handout provision, more involvement for nursing, midwifery, IAP and postgraduate students within King's community. Make sure that the Faculty of Life Sciences Medicine, it does not affect the teachings of the School of Medicine, IAP and Biomed. Improve peer support and mental health support. I know that works excellently in School of Medicine, but I would like to extend that to all the other schools as well. And better career services. We need health sciences specific career services, because right now they're very generic to humanities. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
I think first of all, the most important thing to see is why we're not getting that feedback already. So speaking to people who mark exams and mark coursework to see what makes it difficult for them to give detailed feedback. See what we need. Better guidelines as to what we expect in our feedback, and guidelines that show, that explain what, guidelines that show what we want in our feedback. I mean, I've said it already, it's pretty simple.
Yeah. The laptops that we now have in our libraries to print wirelessly, because being here at Guy's, the library is full all the time. Just general IT resources need to be improved.
If they give you a template of a CV, it's very generic, but it's quite different if you're applying for a lab placement, or if you're doing an intercollected BSc and you're doing application for that. you would need specific advice for that. So I think career services, they're non-existent on Vice campus. No one even know they exist in Henry Raphael.
I think there's always money, it's just people aren't telling us that there is. King's do a lot of research, and we do good research, especially at Guys, not only at Guys, but especially with our health schools, where we have research that pretty much changed the world, and it's why we're one of the top 20 universities. However, we're taking that money and we're saying, oh yeah, no, it's fine, it's ours, as opposed to putting it back in our students who will then come back and work for us and then do better things. We need to understand what law students are doing, and humanities students and other students, because when you're actually in a working environment, you're going to be working with different people. Even if you're going to be a medical, you're going to be a dentist, you're going to be a nurse, and you know what you're going to do, you're still going to have to work with a lawyer for, like, I don't know, medical law cases or something.
If there's no interaction between, say, Guys and Strand or Waterloo and Strand, then we become limited in our idea of where our degrees can take us. For example, when we talk about neuroscience, many people just say, oh yeah, I'll go into a lab, I'm going to do a PhD. Like, you could be going into neurophilosophy, you could be going into science communication, public policy, but we just don't know because that connection's not there with other campuses. So I think there needs to be a balance between bridging the gap and focusing on what we need.
I think it would be good working together. I think it's good to have two minds that are, in theory, working together for anything that's academic, be it to do with library services or anything like that.
There are people within health sciences who do not want to have a career in research, or health sciences want to go into, for example, investment banking or policy. It would be helpful for them. But this specific role would also make sure that people who have like vocational courses like medicine, dentistry, nursing, because their career is set for them, make sure that all their demands are met and the issues that they have, like, we deal with them.